Hello, Virgos. Welcome to my channel. This is Tiger Lilith Tarot. Just cleansing your space here a little bit before we start your reading for Aries season. This is going to be for the first 2 weeks of Aries season. First 2 weeks, so from the new moon to the full moon, we're going to take a look here at a few different aspects of what Aries is known for and how you can... Get this ash off here. How you can use that Aries energy for these first 2 weeks of Aries season. All right, Virgos, we're going to get right into it here. I'm going to pull from the tarot, traditional Rider-Waite tarot here, and then I've got a few decks to the right of me. I don't know which one I'm going to pick to clarify for y'all yet. I've just kind of been going to where I'm intuitively drawn, so... we'll see what deck you get. Oh, such a vicious shuffle. Your candle went out. We'll see if that means anything. And then I'm going to end with an oracle, with a pull from the oracle deck to give a little more insight, guidance, confirmation, clarity at the end of your reading. All right, Virgos. So here we go. First placement, we're going to take a look at how you can cultivate that fiery Aries energy to ignite and explore your inner passions. Right? Aries is a fire sign. I think of Aries as kind of like a warrior, very much a go-getting kind of energy, wanting to go out, wanting to move. You could feel almost a little antsy. This is also the start of the astrological new year. So, and this is a super new moon as well that Aries starts off with. So lots of new energy. So let's see here. For Virgo placements, Six of Pentacles coming out. How to cultivate that, ignite and explore your inner passion. Six of Pentacles. It's being very balanced. Virgos, I feel it's going to be important for you during these first 2 weeks to be very careful on who you give your time to, where you're putting your time, where you're putting your energy, possibly even in, financially, where you're putting your money. You could be, this could be a message here to kind of look over finances too, that might help you. And I'm getting something here that if you balance out your finances, you're going to be able to better explore your inner passions because you're going to feel confident, like knowing how much money you have in the bank. Just something as easy as that. Yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Another Earth card. So we've got a lot of Earth energy coming out, which you're an Earth sign. Slow and steady, very practical moves. So let's see what else comes out here, Virgos, and we'll clarify and get more information on exactly what that Six of Pentacles is. Let's see, the second placement, we're going to do what aspect of your life to take the lead on fearlessly. Right? Fearless energy. Fire signs, that fire energy tends to hold with it a fearlessness. Almost a, wow, interesting. This card was right below that Knight of Pentacles. And look at that, we've got the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Feel it, Virgo, your energy is going to be pretty clear in this reading. So we've got the High Priestess coming out here. Where to take the lead fearlessly in your life. Trust your intuition, Virgos. Listen, this is about listening to yourself, to your inner voice, paying attention to the universe too. I feel that these first 2 weeks, you particularly could be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities in the universe that the universe is giving to you. Pay attention to your surroundings and how, I feel like saying, and how that makes you feel, like how your surroundings make you feel. But this is about really listening to yourself. And also, the High Priestess she's potential. She keeps this secret knowing. She has the knowledge of the universe, but she keeps it to herself. I think of the High Priestess very much as an observer. This could have to do with less, if you've been taking a lot of action in the past, this first 2 weeks of Aries could be about you taking less action and really just sitting, being a bit more still. Like I said, listening to the universe, really paying attention to your surroundings. and just being more mindful in general about, even it's as simple as if you're reading a book or watching something on TV or, reading an article or something, not letting your mind wander, because I feel like even in those moments, there's going to be there's messages that the universe is providing that are just for you, right? Just for your life. Yeah, especially with this Page of Pentacles, because then we have it in the Page of Wands at the bottom too. There's something here about being a student, really listening, doing more of intaking of information and not so much output for these first 2 weeks of Aries season. All right, let's see here. This third placement, we're going to look at how you can be more daring during these first 2 weeks of Aries season. How can Virgo placements be more daring? Oh, all right, I'm going to take that one since it wanted to come out. King of Wands. Well, there's some Aries energy. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but we're in Aries season, and this is how to be more daring. To me, this is telling you to kind of embody that Aries energy when it comes to being more daring. This is about taking risks, in my opinion. And the risk here is stepping up and really being a leader. If you've been afraid to, or just hesitant, to take the lead in a situation, possibly even a social situation, if you're a social media influencer or something, or you've been thinking about doing something differently on social media or just somewhere where you are seen in a public eye, I feel like you taking the lead in whatever that situation is going to be very beneficial for you. And this could have to do with some of you confronting a boss or someone else that is in the lead and taking control and exerting this kind of King of Wands energy on another possible King of Wands character. It's someone that's very bold, assertive. I almost want to say doesn't take no for an answer, but I don't mean that in a bad way. This is not a negative. This is there's a passion, right? Like access that fire inside of you. We all have all the 12, signs in our chart. So somewhere, Virgo, you have Aries in your chart. And I just feel like this is really saying to access that fiery energy, take the lead somewhere. And I know that kind of sounds like it contradicts what I said here with the High Priestess on what aspect you need to take the lead fearlessly, right? And I said just kind of sit and observe. But that's where you're taking the lead in your life by taking back your intuition. That's right, because this isn't where you are taking the lead, is your own intuition and listening to yourself. That doesn't mean just to sit back and be placated for the next 2 weeks, because here there's some very strong leadership energy, and we have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, this definitely has to do with a work situation, possibly a creative project where you're working with other people. Maybe they're waiting for you to speak up, and I feel like this King of Wands is saying it's time to. That's where you're going to be daring, is by actually speaking up, speaking your piece, speaking your mind. Let's see, the last card is a card, it's intended to be for intention and manifestation, but energies have been a little strange with this last card. So we'll see for Virgo placements. What's your overall Aries message? We have the Tower. Something is falling. Interesting. Temperance. And the Three of Pentacles again. So for intention and manifestation for these first 2 weeks, we've got the Tower. So Virgos, for some of you, it's time for some sort of power structure to fall. Right? I feel like saying to allow yourself to have some sort of shocking revelations. It's possible you've been holding yourself back, is what I'm feeling. Like keeping yourself you've been very self-contained. is what I am sensing here. And with this Tower moment coming out under intention and manifestation for Pisces season, I feel like what this is saying is you don't need to be as self-contained these next 2 weeks. And this with this King of Wands energy, this is really encouraging you to to shake your life up the next 2 weeks, but also to allow it to be shaken up by the universe. I feel like the universe is trying to like inject something else, some other energies into your life. Something has gotten stale and repetitive, and it's time for some change here. All right, Virgos, we're going to clarify and get more info. I'm going to go with the Zombie Tarot for your clarifiers. It's what I was drawn to. We have the Justice card at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like by allowing something to shake your life up, allowing a foundation to fall, to crumble with the Tower. This is because it's also about taking something off a pedestal, something that you hold near and dear. You might have it on a pedestal. It's up there a little too high. And sometimes that's why the Tower happens, to come in and take something off of a pedestal, to drop it down, but bring it back down to earth. Right? Let's see what else comes out, Virgos. Interesting reading. We've got the Six of Pentacles. What is this Six of Pentacles energy about for Virgo placements? How to ignite and explore inner passions during the first 2 weeks of Aries season. Six of Pentacles, please, for Virgo placements. What is this Six of Pentacles about? Anything else, Virgo? Six of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Four of Cups and Death coming out. So Death is number 13, but it breaks down to 4. So we have 2 4s coming out with a 6. Even numbers. Something stabilizing. How to ignite and explore inner passions. Yeah, and so the Four of Cups, all the cards have various meanings, but this particular one, the Four of Cups, there's a boredom and an apathy to this Four of Cups card, right? This zombie does not want to be sitting at home, kind of nursing and caring for a human, right? When I read the guidebooks on different decks that I get, but this particular one, there's, the zombie wants to go out and be a zombie. It's almost like, in this particular one, she's been domesticated to the point that she can't. And that's what I mean, is that it's time for something to change, especially with this Death card. And, right, because Death is about an ending so that a new beginning can happen. So how to ignite and explore your inner passions? I feel, Virgo, it's time for you to simply stop giving your energy, your money, your hard-earned money, your time, your beautiful patience and humility. It's time to stop giving that energy completely to certain situations that feels like are already over. With the Four of Cups and Death coming out, it's just kind of this flat energy that I'm feeling here, where maybe it's just because you haven't had time to sit down and evaluate where you're putting your energy. But there's a situation that feels like it's done, but you're still giving to it. If that resonates with you, then this is your reading. Here we have the Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Pentacles right below that. Yeah, this is about you kind of boldly taking your energy back. There's something that you're giving to that's just grown stale, and I almost think you're just kind of in a robotic mode when it comes to whatever this situation is, whatever's making you feel not good or not bad, just kind of blah. Cut that energy out. Think about where you're giving your energy that it doesn't make you feel anything at all, really. And I feel like by not giving to that, it's going to leave space to ignite something else inside of you. So it's like that's how to ignite and explore your inner passions, is by not giving. By not giving to energy that doesn't support or that doesn't make you feel anything. Really. All right, the High Priestess. Let's see what this High Priestess energy is. Where to take the lead fearlessly. Your own intuition, listening to the universe, I feel is going to be a big message for you. Signs and symbols. You're going to be receiving a lot of them these next 2 weeks. Also pay attention to your dreams. When you're sleeping, your dreams could have very powerful messages for you, or some insight these next 2 weeks. Oh yeah, there's your energy there. All right, so we have the Hermit coming out with the High Priestess. I love that, Virgo. There you are. See? Just doing your own thing. Interesting, because we have, 2 cards came out here. I thought it was just one. The Four of Wands and Justice. We had a lot of major arcana coming out here, Virgo. This is going to be a big 2 weeks for you. The Hermit, the Four of Wands, and Justice. So your energy, and in this particular Hermit card, you'll notice she is on a couch. See all these people trying to get her attention? And she's not paying them a lick of mind. She's just laying on the couch, reading a book. She has chocolates here. Very content. Looking good in a nice dress. Not, right? She's well taken care of. But by herself. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is another card of building a strong foundation. Now, this particular one really symbolizes the party and celebration aspect of the Four of Wands. But the Four of Wands is about the home environment as well. So, where to take the lead fearlessly could be in your own home. Could have to do with a relationship, with the Justice card coming out. If you're involved, if you live with someone you're in a relationship with, you could feel like like there's some miscommunication between the two of you. But I more so feel like this is about balance with the Justice card coming out. Balancing your head and heart decisions. Listening to both of those equally. Let's take the leap. If some of you are moving, listen to your intuition when it comes to choosing a new place to live, a new environment. I know it might sound silly, but even listen to your intuition if you're doing some sort of redecorating or remodeling. But it feels more so, Virgo, like it's possible you've let others take the lead. It's almost like you've given others the gift of your intuition, and now it's time to take that back and use it for yourself. Give yourself the gift of your own intuition. I feel like saying, be a little selfish with it. And there's a message here, too, about you planning a celebration. If you're invited to go out somewhere, to someone's home, for a party, or just for fun, for enjoyment, I would go. There might be, you might learn things from those invitations, intuitively, once again. But I think that what you learn, it's important to keep to yourself. Because there's something about this intake of knowledge and returning and reconnecting to your intuition that's going to provide you with answers the next 2 weeks. But these are answers that are just for you. That's why I feel like saying keep it to yourself, not because it's some sort of secret, but it's information that the universe is giving just to you. And so I feel like the message is if you start trying to explain it, it's simply not going to make sense to other people because it's not supposed to. This is the universe talking to you directly. These are messages for your life and no one else but you. And I think that's why I'm getting this feeling of like, don't say anything because it's just not going to make sense. And I feel like you'll get more frustrated trying to explain yourself as opposed to just taking the information that the universe is giving you and applying it to your own life. King of Wands. What's this King of Wands? How to be more daring. Be more daring. I mean, I feel like this is literally you taking the lead. Putting yourself out there more. Definitely. Not being afraid to be seen in public. To be social. We have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Hazards, and the Ace of Cups. Coming out with the King of Wands. How to be more daring. Seven of Swords, the Eight of Hazards, and the Ace of Cups. You know, the Seven of Swords card I like because the human kicking all the zombies out of the house, like kicking everyone out. I feel like she's like, get out, everyone. This is my house. This is my domain. No one is welcome here. It gives me similar vibes to this Hermit card of just cleaning house, taking the trash out in a sense. And, you know, I don't mean to be rude and say that, you know, there are energies in your life that are trash and they need to be taken out, but you know, they don't necessarily need to be trash, but maybe they're trash for your life. They could be gold in someone else's life, but it's just not working for you. And this Eight of Hazards, in this particular deck here, it's something has been marinating and percolating for quite some time. And in this deck, the Eight of Hazards is actually about trying something in a different way. Because something has been percolating for so long that it's time to sort of try something else, right? Something is just kind of rotting. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is about, you know, all the emotions. An emotional exploration is what I'm feeling like here. It's about trying something different when it comes to love and to your own emotions. Self-love. How are you taking care of yourself? Because I feel like it's possible you've been taking care of yourself the same way, doing it the same way, and it might be time to kind of switch that up a little bit, try something new. It's really time to try something new for y'all Virgos. That's right. I said in the beginning, change. Something being shaken up these next 2 weeks. It's going to be really beneficial for you. Really beneficial. Planning and strategizing, I feel. Where to be daring is to plan and strategize how to get out of some sort of rut, a repetition that you're in when it comes, and especially when it comes to love, with the Ace of Cups here. New love, this could be a new relationship entering into your life. Where to be more daring is with this new relationship, with offering love, or with someone coming to you, right? The Ace of Cups is the beginning of that connection. It's the inception. It hasn't happened yet, but the possibility is there. I feel like there's something here about you being very bold and fearless and courageous and really putting yourself out there to be seen and planning to put yourself out there to be seen, doing it differently with love, and when it comes to your to emotions and how you express love to yourself and to others. Right? Because it starts with you, and then it extends outward. The Tower. What's this Tower for Virgo's intentions and manifestations? I feel like this Tower almost is saying, Virgo, you shake it up. You try, like I said, really trying. This is about you doing something different, doing it differently. Page of Hazards. Page of Pentacles in traditional deck. What else we got here? Anything else for the Tower? Nothing else. Page of Hazards. So we had the Page of Pentacles come out the bottom of your deck earlier when I was bottom of the deck when I was clarifying, or when I was pulling the original spread here. So the Page of Hazards here. This is, again, about being a student. Accept all the messages coming into you. You don't need, by accept them, I don't mean like take them into your heart, body, and soul and ingest them as truth. I mean just listen to them all. You might be receiving actual messages in the mail that might be very significant the next 2 weeks, that might cause a huge shakeup in your life. Right? Your foundation. This could have to do with your home. But I feel it's a little more esoteric and metaphoric in the sense that just intake information. Like I said, this, especially with this High Priestess card, you're going to be receiving a lot of signs and symbols. And I feel this next 2 weeks, it's really important for you to listen. Listen to the universe. Listen to the people around you. Pay attention to what the people around you are saying. Because a message that you receive from someone, possibly someone that's younger, it doesn't have to be, is going to, it's going to change your perception of some situation, to the point that you realize something that you held on high, something that you really put on a pedestal. Not that it didn't deserve to be there, but it feels like it's leveling it out for you, and you realize that you're on the same playing field as this thing that you once put up on a pedestal, or this person that you once put up on a pedestal, situation. I said, I'm not sure what this is exactly. Yeah, the Two of Wands in the bottom of the deck. This is a card about taking a risk, choosing the risky path, the path that you haven't taken before. Temperance at the bottom of the deck here, Virgo. You're very protected when it comes to this choice, when it comes to this journey. All right, we're going to end with an oracle pull from the oracle deck. I have 2 oracle decks here combined, and I'm just going to do one other shuffle here. And this will end your readings, Virgo. I hope this has been helpful. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here with me. I see all of your likes and subscribes, and I appreciate them so much. Wow, okay, we got a lot coming out already. That hasn't happened in the other readings, Virgos. Usually it takes a while for this deck to give me a card. And you got 3 off the bat. Okay. We got number 16, number 15, and number 8. Melting Mask, Distorted Desire, and Weeping Wound. Melting Mask, allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. I feel like I'm going to put that one right here. I feel like that's what this energy is about. Getting rid of, like I said, that stale energy that just doesn't excite you. It doesn't inspire you. It just leaves you feeling, I said, nothing really. 15, distorted desire. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. Ooh, love this card. Distorted desire. I put that one right here because I feel like there is something that you are desiring here with the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands. But as I said, with this Seven of Swords, with this Eight of Hazards, Seven of Swords, it's I said it too has grown stale. There needs to be something new that's attempted. Number 8, weeping wound. You are not your wound. You are not your wounds. This is a painful card to look at. Quite beautiful because she's healing. I'm going to put that one right here because I feel like this listening to your intuition is going to heal some part of you. You've been removed. You haven't been removed from your intuition, but it feels like you've been giving it away. Right? It's almost like you know that saying, like if you this isn't the same, if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. It's almost like that, but you haven't. It's not like you don't stand for something, but you've been. It's almost like I feel like the top of your head, like this one, like the top of your head has been off, and you've just been kind of like exuding all of your intuition outward, and it's time to just kind of like put the top back on the cranium, and keep it because it's going to heal something. I feel like that healing is just you feeling more whole because you're listening to yourself again and not the opinions of others. All right, Virgo, this is what I've got for you. Aries season, first 2 weeks. If you would like a personal reading, I offer those. My email is in the description box below. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.